Hello again. Thank you for watching my video. Please like and subscribe and comment if you want to ask a question or have anything to say. I do check them all. So this is going to be about how to Rex v Spino due to popular request. It's a very hard fight. I'll just say that right away, Rex v Spino. You need every advantage that you can get, and one little mistake can lose you the fight. So ideally you want to get an ambush on them like I did on this Spino here. If you can ambush them and get the element of surprise, that's going to be a huge help. The second point is you always want to make sure you have deep rumble engaged before you fight, right as you're getting into the fight, because you're going to need it. They do just as much DPS as you do, so you're going to need every advantage that you possibly can, so make sure you pop the deep rumble. You're going to want to, the whole thing about one of the major damage sources of a Spino is their bleed. So you want to try to limit the bleed and get that working for them as little as possible. So don't move, limit your movement. Do not run, do not move as much as possible. Just try to fight, face tank and fight in one spot. You want to also limit your bone breaks, because your bone breaks are going to be less DPS than your bites. So the more you're bone breaking, the less DPS you're outputting, and that's going to give them an advantage of it because they're going to be doing more DPS than you. So try not to bone break at all if you don't have to, but you might need to get one in or two just in case they're trying to like tail whack you like this guy does, where they try to come in and bite and tail whack and then avoid. You're going to definitely want to get bone breaking to limit that, but don't bone break if you don't have to. And then you want to avoid damage to your head as well. You're going to take more damage to your head, so you got to avoid that. If they're trying to tail ride you and you're just exchanging bites for bites, like you're biting their tail and they're biting your tail, that's probably fine because you're going to be doing more DPS. If they're using a tail attack and a bite, they might be slightly out DPSing you, but you're still not taking damage to your head. So in this fight here, I did one too many bone breaks. I almost had this one dead, but the little one came in behind me and was able to give him that little extra needed DPS to kill me in the end. And you can see he's able to get in behind me quite a bit and hit me with his tail and his head, and they ended up out DPSing me. So try to avoid damage to your head, that'll help. And then when there are two like this, one way to do it is to make sure your body's in and as close to the other Spino as possible, so that when they're hitting you, they're also hitting their partner, because that will help increase your DPS and limit theirs. But you can see here, this came down to, I mean, he was almost dead. I think he was one bite, and the little one was able to come in and finish me off, but I think one more bite would have killed that one. But yeah, if you can, in the fight, position your body where your head's like almost inside their body, it almost looks like you're phasing into their body, and keep it that way as long as possible in the fight, and that's what you should do, because when their partner tries to hit you, it's also going to hit them as well. This is one where I saw this Spino coming in from the other side, and I was looking the opposite direction to see if he had a partner, and he didn't, so I knew it was a 1v1. So I'm going to go ahead and just give him a quick bone break in the beginning, because I didn't want him to get back into the water. And then I'm trying to just face tank as much as possible and avoid my head from being hit. And I know if I can just continue to exchange DPS with him, I should be able to get the win. I am not moving as much as possible. I'm just staying in one place, not sprinting or anything like that. This is a good terrain advantage for Rex in this situation, because the Spino can't really move much. This is a video here where I was on the Spino with my friend, and this Rex wanted to challenge us. And you can see we start the fight off at, we both had about half health, maybe a little more than half health when we started the fight. And we still end up beating the Rex. So it just goes to show you, when there's two Spinos, it's going to be pretty hard for a Rex to deal with it. They can do it, but it is not easy at all. most of the time the Spinos are going to win. So you can go ahead and watch this video here. This is, see, that was my friend there. He had less than half health, and I had a little more than half health. And we go ahead and fight this guy, and you'll see how he dies in the end. It's basically by bleed. He did a pretty good job, but you never want to try to take on 2 Spinos, in my opinion. And you'll see why here. So enjoy the rest of the video, and I appreciate you watching. Please like and subscribe and comment. Let me know what other videos you'd like to see. I play Rex mostly, but I do play a lot of different dinosaurs on Path of Titans. So yeah, let me know. And thanks again for watching. Bye.